Well, the India-EU FTA is likely on cards. There's a historic visit of the EU leadership happening in Delhi for the chief guests of the Republic Day. But there is the India-EU summit as well. What do we expect from that, and will it be a historic occasion? Joining me is the Italian ambassador to India, Antonio Bertoli. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for joining me. What are your thoughts? Are we really clinching that deal? The EU Commission President said that this is going to be a mother of all deals. Is that likely so?
I am optimistic because it's the right time and there are the right grounds to do that, because there are objective convergences and it's a win-win. When you sign an agreement that is based on win-win conditions, and by putting aside the irritants, the red lines, remains substantive, these are the conditions, I think has a great future in enhancing not only our economic relationship but also our political and strategic partnership, which means in every sector, you know, people to people, culture, university cooperation. This is not about science and technology, innovation, security. This is not about only FTA, so about trade, and trade is a driver for investments. It's about a strategic partnership, and this is a big chunk of it.
Well, certainly it's a positive note right now, but over the last 1 year, we've seen global unpredictability. We've seen a lot of tariffs from the Trump administration, and Europe hasn't been, away from that. In the recent days, there have been some countries. So do you think that has also pushed India-EU closer, and it's a win-win situation?
Please see it from the Indian perspective. That is exactly one of the main advantages of Europe. I mean, there are a lot of convergences. We are ancient civilizations, it's not rhetoric. This facilitates a certain understanding. We have a peer-to-peer approach. We don't conceive a transactional or zero-sum game approach. And we are predictable, we are reliable. And so we work consistently on the key sectors that we have together identified, and that is a big advantage of Europe, and it's not a quality that is largely widespread nowadays.
Well, on India and Italy front, I want to tell you, there has been a great rapport, not just between the two countries, but between the two leaders as well, Prime Minister Modi and Meloni. So I want to ask you, how do you see the relations in the next 1 year, and particularly on artificial intelligence? There's an AI summit. Do we see participation from Italy as well?
So I would reverse the perspective. I mean, yes, there is an intense and fruitful political and personal chemistry between the two prime ministers, but this is the reflection of a convergence, objective convergence between the two countries, because we can do a lot of things together. We are ancient civilizations. We are peninsulas in the respective seas, and so IMEC is a way of linking these basins. We are the second industrial powerhouse in the European Union. You want to become a global industrial hub, so you need machinery technologies and the experience of our small and medium enterprises, because you don't want to work only with the big guys, both internally and externally. So you see that there are a lot of objective convergences. And I think that is the future of our partnership, that of course is favored by an understanding between leaders, because in contemporary politics this is a very important factor, but you cannot rely only on this. Here you can rely on objective convergences. Yes, we'll be present at political level of the AI summit. We want to, that Italy is I think the third supercomputing hub in the world, the third or the fourth. We have a lot of technologies. We have a lot to share. We even established an AI hub for Africa in Rome, together with the UNDP. We can do a lot together and for the world, and especially for Africa together.
All right, my last question, I know you have to leave. On the issue of Greenland and the NATO, there have been a lot of statements by Trump and from Europe as well. Do you think this will be a major irritant? Where does Italy stand on that? And will this be a unifying factor for Europe?
We are friends. Among friends, one speaks the language of truth. The Prime Minister, our Prime Minister, Prime Minister Meloni, told frankly, as a friend, to President Trump that that Italy considers this as a mistake, but NATO is the common home of and a bridge between the two shores, and we have always worked, and we will continue to work to keep the shores close, and to find a common position. That said, we think that certain positions of President Trump, which are oftentimes grounded, are also give also an impulse to Europe to build, in facts, its own strategic autonomy.
Ambassador, thank you very much for taking your time and speaking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, that was the Italian ambassador speaking on the India-EU trade deal that is likely to happen, and he's hopeful that this could be clinched in the current visit of the EU leaders. Reporting from Delhi, this is Aditya Kaul for NDTV.